Welcome to the Property Profits Podcast. Thank you so much for jumping on. Let's get rolling. I'm going to give you some practical advice today based off of experience. So if you buy a property, you're going to wholetail it and you got a closing date in a few weeks, couple weeks, 30 days, whatever it is, go ahead and start arranging your utilities. Don't wait until you close to arrange your utilities. I'm going to give you a story. We bought a property, didn't arrange that, closed, went to do it the next day. They had already pulled the meter. Small ass town, they do nothing online. So we ended up having to I had a realtor, so she was able to go do stuff in person, but we had to pay her like Venmo, PayPal, whatever. It was just a pain in the ass. And I'm not gonna lie, done that a few times. So just practical advice, get your orders in affair before you buy a property. Go ahead and get the utilities set up and all that stuff. Just freaking reiterating. Same thing with private money. If you're getting private money to buy a property, don't just send the address. And I'm not going to lie, I do this too sometimes. But don't just send the address and say, hey, the badass property, ARV's this, or we can get this. I need this. Go ahead and, hey, this is the return you're going to get. This is what I need. And this is what I'm going to pay you. And here's your return. Just super simple. Not like a big ass pitch deck or anything. Unless it's a huge project, you need something like that. But go ahead and have that in order ahead of time too, because if it's last minute, you're probably going to get taken to the cleaners. Buy an investor, buy a hard money lender, transactional funding, whatever you're using, go ahead and have your stuff together. You're going to get the best pricing, the best rates, all that stuff. So what am I talking about here? I'm talking about planning ahead of time. This is just practical stuff. A realtor, you can go ahead and pick your realtor before you buy the property. If it's a wholesale especially. Find your realtor. Search for realtors in the area that have sold stuff just like that. And you know what? They're going to give you a good idea of what you could sell it for in 60 days or less. Tell them, hey, I don't have to do much through this thing, but go put eyes and ears on this thing. Go talk to everybody. I'm looking to choose a realtor. I'm buying this thing. And you know what's even cool? You could probably, if you get an attorney and fact sign, you could probably list this thing on the market before you buy it. How cool is that? You could do an ovation. Say you find a buyer before you even buy it. It'd be pretty cool. This is pretty tough with a lot of realtors because they're scared to death of it. But just send them your contract, your attorney in fact, all the stuff that you need to. That's all you really need. Just as long as your contract says you're able to novate it, your attorney in fact, send that to them and be like, hey, can we go ahead and list this thing before I buy it? And we could go ahead and get market feedback. It might tell you something before you buy it. I'd rather do an ovation all day than have to take a property down and then resell it. I tried to do that with my last one, but the realtor's brokerage was all like, I don't know. And I really liked her. She's the one that sold all the properties in the area. So I wanted to use her, right? So I went in and bought it and did our thing. But usually I'll throw it on the market. If you're licensed, it might be better just to, you might be like, I have a license, I'm getting a license. It might be better if you're doing an ovation to get another agent to do that so you don't muddy the waters there. So I hope y'all got some advice out of this and some valuable advice and that you've learned something, and let's keep trucking. If you're learning on this podcast and you're getting golden nuggets here and there that's helping you gain some traction, cool. Refer it to a friend, leave me an honest review. Let's get this algorithm pumping. Let's go. Thank y'all so much. Until next time, see you then.